WNST, AM 1570, Towson, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive, celebrating the AFC Championship, Super Bowl, a cup of Super Bowl, crab cake row. We're doing all these things in conjunction with our friends at the Maryland Lottery. And I learned this. I had a handful of leftover Raven scratch-off tickets. I wasn't sure if they're still good. They're good. I cleared this with John Martin. So beginning on February 5th, we're going to give those away. I have some leftover O-Snaps, and then I'm going to get some freshies because I know people at the Maryland Lottery. It's also brought to you by our friends at Window Nation, as well as Jiffy Lube Multicare. We are doing 5 days, 100 charities. We are doing a cup of soup or bowl at 5 different locations, beginning on Monday at Fadley's. Tuesday, we're at Costas. Wednesday, we're at Coco's. Thursday, we're at State Fair in Catonsville. And then Friday at Pappas. We will be giving away free Raven scratch-off tickets. We have a couple of folks here today. Doug Lloyd, I want you to set the stage for this. Doug Lloyd, he is the unfortunate soul or very, very lucky man who gets to call these people that win these huge lottery prizes on behalf of the Maryland Lottery. First off, convincing them they win. And then secondly, he gets to sort of chaperone things as the grown-up in the room down at the Maryland line. I don't know why they don't let Roz or John do this, Doug. You look like the responsible one. Doug, welcome back. And I know we have some lottery winners, and I'm going to welcome William and Juanita on, but I know you know them, and this thing gets to be a little thick and fun, and they're waving to us. Hi, guys. How are you?
How you doing?
Every time I do this, I feel like Don and Marty. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Doug, you take a lot of people on trips, and I can tell you have a fondness for William and Juanita and the trip to Jacksonville, because we talk about people really winning and getting to do really, really cool stuff that they could never do. You got a couple of folks here, and Doug, you get to do this a lot more often than I do.
Yeah, this is a wonderful promotion, a great partnership with the Maryland Lottery and the Baltimore Ravens, and really one of the highlights of the fall for a lot of lottery fans. They're out there wanting to win those big prizes on the scratch-off tickets. Still lots of big prizes left on them. And they also want to win the second chance. And, just picture this. I call you on the phone and I say, hey, would you like to fly with the Ravens down to Jacksonville in December? And that's what I got to do here with Mr. Jennings here and his fiance Juanita, and Dale Robinson and her daughter Tiffany, who couldn't join us here. They also got to go along on the ride. What this is, it's a deluxe trip. You fly on the team plane. You stay at the team hotel. You get some sideline access and some primo seats at the game. Plus, you get to fly back and celebrate a win with the Baltimore Ravens and clinching a playoff berth.
Well, first off, you guys won. William, Juanita, welcome in. You're Baltimoreans, right? You're like real Baltimore people, right? Ravens fans,
sir.
right?
Yes,
yeah, and Ravens fans.
So where did you buy your ticket, or did some guy like me give it to you at a crab cake tour promotion someplace? And, you buy thinking, well, maybe win $20, maybe win $100, maybe win a jackpot. But did you think you'd be on a plane to Jacksonville?
No way. No way. We bought it at a gas station, though, but we don't know what ticket it was, but it was a good one. It's a blessing. Amazing.
So you were not an original winner. Is that correct, Doug? This is all second chance, correct?
Right. He had to not win on the ticket to later on be a winner and be able to fly on the plane.
Yeah.
All right. So
and that's what we do now. We scan tickets.
You know what? You scan, right. My wife scans too. My wife is a scanner. People often ask me, because listen, I do this professionally. I give the games away, and a lot of folks don't know the rules of the game. I'm like, just get the app and you scan it. It'll let you know whether you won or not. And if you want to learn the rules of the game or play along, have a good time. But the thing that Doug does, and when you guys pick up the phone, and Doug, are you an emailer? Are you a texter? Are you a caller? Because if you called me out of the blue from the lottery and said, hey, you won a trip, I'd be like, come on, you're putting me on. So how do you, right. So how did this happen? Doug, did you call or you email?
Well, I usually email first. I always want to make sure that there's some sort of official documentation that's gone out. But, email is becoming a little bit more unreliable these days. A lot of people just overstuffed inboxes. They get fake emails all the time. So, I followed up with a phone call. I have a handicap, though. I've got kind of a game show host voice. And so when I call people on the phone, they think it's fake, too. So sometimes I even have to send a letter.
So you always sound official to me, Doug. You know what I mean? Like, so William, tell me the story here. The phone rings or email? How did you find out that you had won?
Well, Doug called me one day. I was going to work. I thought it was a joke too. I ain't gonna lie.
What did you say to him?
But
So, Doug, you call official Doug. You won a trip, and you say what, William? What do you say?
I said, who? Who's this?
So what
Stop
does
playing.
Doug have to do to actually convince you to tell Juanita? Because you don't want to call Juanita and say, I think we won a trip and it's a hoax. So at what point do you actually believe that, all right, maybe this guy is real?
No, he real. I got his number. I got the lottery number in my phone.
Yeah.
So it came up Maryland Lottery. So, you know, and Doug a good guy. He got great voice, good guy, know how to talk to people. So he gonna make you know it's real.
All right. So you find out when
Convincing.
in October, is this when this happened? You found out you had won?
Yeah.
Yes, October.
All right. So had you ever been to Florida?
No,
Had you ever seen the Ravens on the road before?
no,
Had you ever been to
No.
a Ravens home game before?
No.
No,
It was our
no.
first time.
Yeah, first time.
Now,
We
one thing,
here with them, but the first time on a trip, being that close to the Ravens.
one thing I can say that they have done before is they have won a second chance before and flown courtesy of Maryland Lottery.
Really?
Oh yes.
You're a
Yeah.
second chance. So hold on.
3
Doug
times. And I
called.
won the Christmas bonus.
Doug's done this before. Doug, is this true?
I didn't get to fly with them this time, but
They
they went to Chicago for one of our holiday second chance
Dash cash.
contests.
Yeah.
And I won the Christmas bonus.
No, so you went to Chicago first?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Dash Cash contest.
Did you get
We
pizza?
run around the warehouse and grab the prizes.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a couple of years ago, but you know, it left a lasting impression for William because he was showing everybody his video of dashing through the.
Oh yeah. Dashing through the warehouse, running up and down. It was amazing. It was great.
Well, I want to hear about your trip. So you go to the airport, just tell me the whole story like we're having Thanksgiving dinner together. And I can't believe you do this. So I've been on the team
Okay.
plane one time in my life back at 22 years ago after 9/11. I flew back from Denver because my airline had canceled. And this is what I tell people about the team charter. It's like a Seinfeld episode. There's a lot of food. There's just a lot of food on team charters, and it's very, it's delicious. And the plane ride, I mean, Jensen was about 2-hour plane ride, so you only get about 2 hours to go down there. But did you famous players? Did you say hello to coach?
Yeah.
Give me the story of when you arrive.
Well, we arrived at the airport a couple of minutes early, right? We went to the store. We was late. Doug, so fortunately, Doug came and got us when it was time to go. We went to the checkout mark at the airport, the Raven checkout, and they checked us in.
And then we was on the plane, and then we didn't see the Ravens, unfortunately, because we was the first on the plane. But coming back, we got to see Lamar, flyovers. We got to see all of them, and Raekwon Smith was in the back with us. Asking us what we like cheesecake. It was so much delicious food. It was wonderful.
See, I told you, didn't I tell you to play? That's the only thing I remember about the plane. Plane ride's a plane ride, but when you get cheesecake, I never had no cheesecake on a plane. Now,
Would you like cheesecake, a cookie, ice cream? It was.
They feed you real great because on the way there, we had a nice dinner, dessert, whatever they had on the menu. It was great. It was good. And then when we got there, we set up at the hotel, Doug and all of us, and they gave us our room and everything. And then they brought players up there as a special guest so we can meet them and talk to them and get their autograph. And then we went down and took a couple pictures with the Ravens, single Raven guys. And then we just hung out for a little while after that on Saturday. And then
So you guys got to meet Keaton Mitchell and Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was sort of a private thing.
Players.
But I know that you guys were camping out at the hotel, and there were a lot of fans there, and they were all getting a chance to meet different Ravens. Who'd you get to meet there in the lobby of the hotel or so?
We got a lot of them. We got Tucker autograph. We got Raycon Smith. We got Lamar. He's coming to the restroom.
We got half of the team.
We got like
it's just
autographs on our head
Yeah, wait.
that y'all supplied us with.
Well, the other part of this is we're like 2 weeks away from maybe winning the Super Bowl. So, like, when this is all over, you could say you did this during the Super Bowl year, and fingers crossed on all of that for sure, right?
Yes, that they win. We going all the way.
They won up there, beat Jacksonville, so we going all the way to the Super Bowl.
Hopefully,
You know,
yes.
no, we going. Ain't no hopefully, we going.
I got to tell both of you.
playing.
Well, listen, I've been to Jacksonville before, and I need to ask you this. And, you know, they got a pool built into the upper deck. Did you visit the pool when you were there in Jacksonville? Did you see that?
No, so unfortunately, because it was cold. Doug showed it to us, you know, but we didn't get a chance to go and see it, you know, close to it, a close up on it.
Now, I thought the pool
guys
was. I thought the pool was closed, but then they went to some of the fans about halfway through the game, and although you know their team was not winning, they were having a good time in that pool.
Well, we're having a good time here in the pool of victory here. William Jennings here. He is a winner and a two-time winner from what I understand here. His fiance Juanita Rhodes. They went off to Jacksonville. They were the flyaway winners. Doug, I got to ask you. We got championship game this week. You've had a lot of fun, not just with these folks, but you do the Pass for Cash, right? And I've said, like, if we had lost, God forbid, it was 10-10 at halftime. Had we lost, the Pass for Cash people wouldn't have this week. These winners this week got to go to the AFC Championship game too. Like, you guys have experiential stuff that you don't even know you're going to be giving away, and then the team starts winning, and you're giving prizes away to people, because it's one thing to win Pass for Cash anytime you win 10 grand and all that. It's a little nerve wracking after the football, but to do it during the AFC Championship game, that's pretty special.
Yeah, and as a totally unexpected bonus, Pass for Cash has been one of our more popular features. Everybody stops me at the game and they want to know how I can, you know, get down on the field and throw the football. And sometimes it's a critique on our Pass for Cash players. I got to tell you, it is much tougher than you think to go down and have 70,000 fans cheering for you or cheering against you while you're throwing those footballs on the field. So we had some very lucky folks this last time. Very, very cold game, and really interesting matchup. And of course, because the Ravens won, some other people are both celebrating and very, very nervous about their opportunity to go down to the field for this championship game. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You've been down there on the field when it's happened. You know how nerve-wracking it could be. William, I got to ask you before we wrap this thing up here. I mean, are we winning the Super Bowl or what? Are we going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Yes, we is. We going all the way. And I like to say something, right? Them guys down the Maryland Lottery are great. They're great.
Like them too.
Doug and his team is great guys.
Well,
great people.
We, you know, on behalf of everybody at the lottery, we always encourage folks to play responsibly and have a good time. Right. And when you win, have a good time like William and Juanita. Not everybody gets to go to Jacksonville and eat cheesecake with Roquan Smith. So, you know. Doug, I'll say this to you. You call these folks all the time and win, and we bring them on a couple times. We had our Home Run Riches winner, Barbara Jean, came on. To see the smiles on folks' faces afterwards, you know, it makes Doug's job all worthwhile. All these people that doubt you.
Great guy. Great guy. Doug's a great guy.
This is one of those slow burn giveaways. We get to see we get to see the players excited about winning. We also get to see them actually enjoy their prize, which is really cool. And we get to see those memories getting made. You know, these folks got to go down on the sidelines and meet Tucker and OBJ and Lamar.
Flowers,
and like they were saying, Roquan was coming down the aisle and he was serving ice cream to us while they were eating steak. And fantastic experience and really one of a kind. You can't get it anywhere else. So everybody always looks forward to this promotion coming back. I say look out for it next year, of course.
I'll tell you,
that's right.
Roquan Smith seems like the kind of guy that would share his cheesecake with folks. So, hey, congratulations. Keep smiling, keep winning, keep having fun. We appreciate you. Thanks for making time and coming on and sharing it. Because they always tell me people are really winning, and then I get to meet them. So then it lets me know people are having fun with these promotions when I talk about it.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
And so do second chance, because it do works, and it do, you know, come out on top like us. We won 2 times, 3 times all together.
Use the
And-
app. You got to use the app. Scan.
Use that and play responsible. It could be you.
I don't need
Thank
to.
you.
You know what? I don't have a job anymore, dog. They're putting me out of business already. John Martin will be back next week. We're hoping that the Ravens are in Super Bowl 58. We're doing a Cup of Super Bowl. That is our promotion on behalf of the
Okay.
Maryland Food Bank and feeding folks who need to be
Okay.
fed this cold February month. We're going to be out all week long. We'll tell you more about it. We are WNST AM 1570 Towson, Baltimore, and we never stop talking Baltimore positive.